segment. This Before we get into the next segment, it's brought to you by up and coming artist, CHH artist, Apollo's 716 and his new single "Carry On." Make sure you check him out and check out the links in the description for more info.
Was posted in the falls, got my mind back in Niagara. Denied Jesus 3 times. Red flag, bruh. Who is he? You say he is. That's the real question. Son of the living God, Christ. My answer: keys to the kingdom. Abracadabra. Kick about his word. Just don't ask about no algebra. Isaiah 40:31. Not gon' get that stamina. On Halo with that plasma. The word grapple. Shouts out to my savior.
And we're back.
Boom! There you go. Check out the link in the description, and make sure you
The bass
support
knocks on that
Apollo's.
joint. I got
was
them
hard.
beats in. That bass was knocking.
Mhm. It's that red flag, bruh. That's what's up, man.
Word. So, talking about continuing the conversation about hip hop, right? We had this sort of a situation that went viral between a CHH vet, Swoop, and the other gentleman, which I don't remember his name off the top of my head. Let's see if it's on here.
Is it Forrest?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Forrest. Yes,
Forrest
yes.
Gump.
Forrest.
Yeah, Forrest Gump. Yeah, so it looks like he made a song that pretty much, depending on who you ask, copies um, to the T a song from Swoop. And yeah, so then the crew broke the news, and then everybody started talking about it, and
Yo, the
kind
crew
of
was
the
kind of
situation.
spicy.
So what do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
I mean, we've had this before, right? With Flame,
He's like, what do you
we
think?
had
Get to it.
Katy Perry.
What do you think? What do you think?
It's music. It's music.
So you think you think it's just producers, everybody, ain't nothing new, a lot of people do hand claps and whatever beats. Is that's what you're saying?
Basically,
Okay.
yeah.
You?
What you thought, Ant?
So
Forrest had mentioned in the conversation between
What'd he
Swoop,
say?
according to Swoop, he said he didn't even know who Swoop was or had never heard of his track
Yo,
before.
people
That's
went
valid.
crazy when he said that. Like, why
Yeah.
you ain't heard of Swoop? I'm like, bro, I
Yeah.
ain't never heard of him either. Like,
Right,
when
that's-
he talk,
I
like,
mean,
That's
like, what you
valid.
talking about?
that can be believable, right? Because you had, I believe it was Meek Mills a couple years ago. Maybe it wasn't Meek Mills. Copy the album art for Show Baraka, Lions and Liars album, which he had the lion on it and all that stuff. So it could be possible, right? That he never heard of Swoop.
But did he copy or did he just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's people come up, ain't nothing new, really, right? I mean, people have the same idea.
I wouldn't say it's exactly like Flame and like Katy Perry song, but
You think that's legit? You thought that was a definite copy?
see, but that was more the beat, right? And like the little
ad-libs?
sample of it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here, with Forrest and Swoop, it was like he copied the cadence, he copied, the beats, all that stuff. Like whatever like Swoop did in that song.
Okay, so your
It
team
was-
116 for life.
I mean,
Riding with the team.
Swoop is not 116, but yeah.
I mean, he's done a lot of work.
Well,
with
Forrest did
Rich,
it.
but-
for
The
sure.
song is with Hovey, no?
Yeah, that part too.
Yeah, that's
So
the
you got to
crazy
go with
part.
Forrest on this one then.
Yeah. I mean,
Huh?
But I wanted to mention,
different.
so Forrest not knowing about Swoop, is that okay? That could be possible, right? And I'm
But
not
he
saying
knows
it's not.
Hovey?
No, yeah, well, he did a song with Hovey, and my question is that bad that he doesn't know who Swoop is?
No.
Because
Why would it
I
be
feel like
bad?
so I feel like us in podcasts, like we know the major CHH heads, or we kind of
Mhm.
know who's around. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this person, even if they're up and coming, we kind of have, we don't know everybody, right? But for the most
Mhm.
part, you would know like Wado, you would know Ruslan, the crew,
Right.
Mhm.
Holy Culture. So shouldn't an artist, a CHH artist, kind of educate themselves or kind of get a little, hey, yo, this guy or whatever, or maybe am I reaching right now?
You
Well,
reaching
I
because
don't.
Oh, I see what
Yeah.
you did there.
Kanye don't even know who Swoop is.
Yeah.
Nah, but
Yeah.
you know what? The fact that dude got a song with Hovey, that kind of like he know Hovey, but he don't know Swoop.
What do you mean about that?
What's the
Because like
connection?
Hovey is he's a lot
No, I'm
more.
saying he know
He's more of a contemporary. He's a current artist. Like
my connection to it
yeah.
is CHH. Like I didn't know Hovey, I ain't know Swoop. So if I knew one of them, then eventually I'll lead down the path to know more. Like I just don't go in and stumble upon Hovey. You know what I'm saying? Like how? Why? I'm
Oh,
just saying. No,
swoop,
I mean,
swoop
Now
one.
what I'm saying what I'm saying though is that Hovey is a lot more relevant of an artist because he's younger. You know what I mean? So he's on TikTok, he's on social media, whatnot.
oh, okay.
I don't. When was the last? What was the last record that I really don't know. What was the last record that Swoop dropped that
Well,
was
let's
like
look it
major?
up. Let's
I'm
try to
looking
look
it
it
up
up.
right now. I
That was
believe it
like a
was
big record for
Yeah,
I
I
believe
don't
it
like
was a
where you
know.
would
single.
notice him. You would know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro,
oh, this dude. You know what I mean? Like Hovey's been dropping records after records. You know what I mean? So
I don't even know
Well,
who
he's
swoop,
Hovey is,
consistent.
swoop
barely.
dropped
So 24, 2021.
2022,
Wow, look at that. See?
Like there
Forgot
was
2022.
about that
major.
Mhm.
Oh,
album.
he just dropped something.
No, he dropped the whole album.
Oh, I understand that, but was it like a major joint? Like people was like
Yeah,
Bro,
it charted
I
and everything.
bro, what?
I don't. I mean, I don't know if it charted, but I
Well,
remember that.
I'm saying because y'all are saying like he should have known. He should have known. You know what I
Was
mean?
Hovey major? Like he dropped a major joint?
He dropped. He just dropped his first album not long ago.
I'm
And he
saying it was
signed.
major?
I didn't know about Hovey until he signed with Reach.
So y'all saying that it's possible that he didn't know who Swoop was?
I'm not.
I say that's very possible.
Yeah. I think it's possible.
I think it's very possible. It's
And
very
then you
likely.
and then you think it's possible that he never even heard that song.
But
Yeah, I would say it's possible.
I don't think there's anything original about that song.
nah, there's nothing original about it. But I'm starting to like,
You started to put two and two together.
yeah, I'm
You,
starting to like, I
you
don't
think
know. Like if dude went and
you
started,
think it's
if he
yo
went looking for Hovey, you know what I'm saying? I don't know,
and
man.
so you think it's white privilege too?
Probably.
Wow.
Wow, didn't Swoop hit?
Oh man. He said, didn't Swoop hint at white privilege for a reason with Forrest guy when it came to him not knowing?
I mean,
It
why? Why
seemed
you say
like
that?
that. It seemed like that
I don't know. I'm
based
just
on his
No, it
response.
didn't seem like
The way
that. That's what he said. No,
said it is like that.
he
That's what
said
he
is
said.
it's
he
because
kind
he's
of said,
white.
"I'm tired of like white artists stealing from
This dude eating
us."
Oh,
chuletas. This
wow,
dude
Oh
eating
wow.
chuletas
you having
on the
cookies,
show.
yo? This guy,
It's the
yo,
No, gummy
Oreos.
bears.
gummy
Sorry, I
bears.
just came home
Come
from
on,
work.
son.
Yeah,
I didn't.
edibles.
Just smacking in the ear.
Yeah, you got the edibles. He about to pass out. Anyway, but but now I'm starting to think that this dude, I don't know, man. He probably heard of Swoop, or maybe someone, Hovey heard of Swoop, didn't he? I mean,
Yeah, Hovey definitely would have known. I think,
that's what I'm
because he's
saying.
on
So if he's
Reach.
on the
Yeah,
joint, right, he would
he
have
hopped
known.
on the joint. He didn't think nothing of it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? He's like,
right.
yo, this joint hot. I might let me drop something
Yo,
on it real quick.
yo, so you know what, man? I'm going with Swoop, yo. They cap, they
Oh,
lying,
But
yo.
you think
nah,
the
but
white boys
this
conspired?
this is this
Yeah,
Yo,
is
you
what I.
think the white boys conspired?
yeah, I do.
Oh man, this is where I say everybody got to be careful, because if you accusing another brother and
Tell him,
saying
tell
he's a
him.
liar,
Preach. Hit him with the word of the
that
day,
you
man.
hitting them with a slander. You basically saying, oh,
Oh,
you stole my song. You got to be very careful and
Right,
positive that this man
right,
stole your song.
that's
That's
true.
all
right,
I gotta say.
Yo, and you
You
right.
know
could have
what?
called my.
I think Swoop would have had a case if Hovey wasn't on there, yo.
Okay, I can see that.
I don't know.
I never heard
Yeah,
of Forrest either. before this?
Me either.
He's not a CHH artist. I think this is the first like Christian song
Oh,
he's
is
done,
it?
and it
Oh,
just
interesting.
That
blew
song is
up.
fire though. It's
It
fire.
is.
It is?
You know, so I'm like, yo, you kind of mad because his joint is hotter than yours. Like you made it a hot line.
Wow.
You see,
made it a hot song.
you accusing Swoop.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
I'm asking questions, brother. I'm asking questions, brother. I have an inquisitive
Wow.
mind. I'm just saying. I'm not
Inquisitive
accusing
mind.
anybody. I'm not accusing anybody of anything, man. You know what I mean?
Alvin says he did a commercial for JBL not long ago. Right. He had a
Who did?
Giannis, right? In the commercial. But I
You got a
think, like,
placement.
Who?
yeah, he got a placement there. He and all that.
And-
But I don't think that's enough to say, hey, I know of this artist, or to
Right.
say he should know of
Oh.
me, right?
Right.
You know, because we see commercials all the time. Super Bowl's coming up. We're not over
We
here
don't
thinking,
know.
oh,
Right.
who's the person that
artist?
made the beat?
Right,
Who,
right.
You know,
So you copy it because you don't know?
no, I'm not saying the copy. I'm just saying, like, it's not enough to say you know the person, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I like that joint.
Yo,
I'ma take it.
LNF, pull up, man. You got your camera ready, man. I want to hear what you got to say about this joint right here, because I know
Nah,
you got
LNF
something to
know-
say about this
LNF
joint.
LNF like Switch, yo. He be politically correct too. He'll be one.
No, he don't. No, he don't. He don't
You
be
got it
politically
twisted.
correct.
Nah.
Yo, LNF,
LNF
yeah, he do. Yo,
LNF be going in.
LNF trying to drop another 50 dudes on the album. Yo. Nah, he trying to,
And he tried to get Swoop to produce for him.
he might want
me a track.
FORREST on there. No, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Creative Network Mason says it's sickening because Swoop has been around Lecrae since 2013. I believe he's one of Crae's top producers / tour DJs.
I don't know.
Sure.
Look, Josh says there's people who aren't tapped enough and may not know. True. I
Yeah,
mean, what proof do
I'm
we
one of
have
them.
that the dude's lying about not knowing Swoop or the song?
Right.
Man, see, look at
Right,
Ellen now. I'm
exactly.
trying to work with Forrest. You see what I say?
Yo, LNF, take off your mask, bro. That was really bothers me, man.
Yo, he does it. He does it to avoid facial recognition software, man. Besides, you triple jab, bro. What are you talking about?
Triple
Oh,
jab.
right.
Wow. He put an extra one on me. So.
Yeah, I said drop the link.
I hit you on Telegram right now.
So yeah, that's
Yo.
my only thing, man. Everybody got to be
What
careful
you
about
saying?
when you're accusing people and telling people lie, or you don't got to be careful, bro, because now
okay.
now you're making accusations on someone, and you don't.
So,
and do you really know? Unless you could say, well,
Mhm.
look, I know that my producer or this producer took this, and then you have a case, but you just hear something. It's like we have a podcast and we do chop shop and somebody do something shop and we think, oh yeah, they biting off of us now. Like,
bruh. So, but I mean, the beat was like almost identical, right? So that was like,
I think Switch got a point, man.
it is. He does. He really does. But
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Listen, man. I hate to interrupt you, man, but nobody in CHH or anywhere else was doing Zoom type of podcast for us.
all right,
That's facts,
okay.
though. You know
Wait.
why people start? We was doing it before COVID. Once
So-
COVID hit, everybody started doing that.
Bro,
joint,
all
man.
right.
Yeah,
So
my
what
That's
if,
man.
facts.
so what if
Facts.
what if four white dudes, right, come up, right?
Okay.
Four white dudes come up on Zoom,
okay.
and that joint say that's not Catholic.
Nah, bro.
Yo, it's on site. It's on site, bro. You know what I mean? With the Anabaptists.
This week gonna be like, yo, we can't call them liars, yo.
We gonna say, you know what I'm gonna say? I'm
Yo.
gonna say, yo, it's privilege, man. It's privilege.
Y'all dudes is wild. Y'all some wild ones. I like Swoop's I like what Swoop putting out the video. I think that kind of helped because when you just put a post up and it's just like you leave it there, nobody
he
really
took one
knows the
down.
context. So
Took
yeah,
the
he ended
previous
up
video
taking
down.
it down
Mhm.
and saying that he actually spoke to Forrest. I don't know how productive that conversation was, but I like him kind of explaining his position.
Mhm.
Though I may not agree with everything he said.
What didn't you agree with?
I kind of felt like it was a race car that was pulled.
Kinda. He really pulled that joint. He
No,
pulled
not
the whole
kind of.
deck.
You're right. He pulled out the race card, and I didn't see it that way. You know what I'm saying? I honestly think that dude probably really didn't know what the song, ever heard the song, in my opinion. But like I said, I could be wrong unless there's like more evidence to say, well, listen, this is this, and this is connected to this,
Right.
and that's how I know, they jacked the song or whatever. And should we be doing this as Christians? Like, should we be approaching it in that kind of way, in that kind of manner?
Right. And how we know that the same Holy Spirit that is in you didn't inspire the other man to do that song. You know what I mean? You saying if your music is divinely inspired, you know what I mean? Are you gonna call the Holy Ghost a thief?
Wow.
Come on, son.
Let's bring Joey Vontes on the show now.
Yeah, Joey Vontes need Joey Vontes.
Oh, that's not Catholic.
Come on.
All right.
Yo, that's the next shirt. That's not Catholic. Yo, so we got a guest joining us. We got 2 guests joining us. Let's go.
Yeah, we got 2 guests.
We got 2 guests in the building. All right.
Wow.
We got Zadok in the building.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we got DJ LNF in the building.
Yo, Zay, why you got all red on after the Grammys, bro? You know the Grammys was yesterday, man. What's going on?
He's repping.
I didn't know. Well, I didn't see. What happened with all red? What happened?
Nah, we already talked about that.
Oh, okay.
You know the old devil with
I'm with Hog Mob. You know got me all day. You know what I mean?
You know the devil with the pitchfork and all that. You know how he be popping up every Grammy. You know what I mean? LNF, what up?
Chilling, man. See y'all talking. Y'all talking about that good stuff, man.
Yo, Zay, so we talking about SWOOPE. You familiar with the situation going on with SWOOPE?
I'm familiar with SWOOPE, but not a particular situation.
So there's an artist by the name of FORREST who dropped a song, and SWOOPE believes that he borrowed the idea from him. And so we over here debating whether or not, FORREST stole the song, or you know what I mean, or was it just a sheer coincidence? Because FORREST said he never heard of him before. He never heard of SWOOPE before.
Mm.
Who is FORREST, like a secular?
He's a new kid. He's a new kid. I think this new song that he did is his first attempt at doing like Christian music. Am I right, LNF?
I don't know, dude. I just heard of him with this.
Okay.
I don't know at all.
And the songs with Hovey, by the way.
Did he say? Did the kid say he came up with the concept himself?
Yeah. He produced it. He said he never heard of SWOOPE, never heard his record. You know what I mean? He said it's his song. Like, okay. Like I never heard it. What are your thoughts, LNF? Because I know you heard the track.
Yeah, I heard. Yo, and actually he killed the track too. That joint is smacking, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Even the mix and master sell better than SWOOPE. You know what I mean? Peace, SWOOPE. I don't want no problems. But yo, nah, for real. There's a lot of similarities, but the issue is it's not original. You know what I mean? This is not taking a Baptist sound and like mixing church sounds with hip hop is not original. So that was my only issue with what SWOOPE said. Is you can't say 100% that he took it. Is it similar? Yeah, but I'm sure somebody about to get on me because I'm about to drop something this year that sounds similar to a Sierra track. I mean, so you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Don't tell me about the remix goodies, yo.
I was about to say.
I probably should for the Christian community. Yeah, right?
That's some of that Christian R&B, huh?
Right. So, yeah, but I think not guilty, man. I don't think FORREST. I don't think there's enough evidence to prove that he did it. Shout out to Tory Lanez. I don't think there's enough evidence to prove it. So to be honest, so I'm gonna say not guilty. But yo, SWOOPE, he is an argument, but it's just not enough to prove it. That's the problem. And my biggest thing is, somebody at Reach cleared that feature. So how did you not? Because Swoop is basically family there. How did you not, have an issue and bring it up and be like, yo, this is it's too similar for even Hovey to be on the track. Like, don't even put Hovey on the track because you don't want to be a part of the issue that's going to come later. You know what I mean, so that's my own thing.
Hey, yo, LNF.
Yeah.
Mason said, my hoodies, my hoodies.
Oh, man. We're going to make it work. We're going to make it work.
Wow.
Yo, so it's a wild. Well, it's not that much of a big situation, but it is kind of interesting. You know what I mean? When you feel someone took your art, something that you invested a lot of time and a lot of money in, right? Because you got to pay for studio
as
time,
he should, though,
engineers.
no? As he should.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but to assume someone stole something from you, you know what I mean? They said you talked to them, they're like, nah, bro, I ain't never heard of you before. Like, nah, you heard of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you heard of me before. You know what I mean? I'm on That's Not Christian podcast. What you mean? You know what I mean? I'm on the Town Square. What you talking about?
You? I don't know you.
Right, go the other way.
Like, what are you talking about? Yes, that's crazy, man. But hopefully they resolve that, that situation, because you know what I mean. At the end of the day, we still a body. You know what I mean? We're still brothers
for sure.
See, for me, I can understand it as an artist because I'm an artist.
Right.
I don't think I'm big enough for nobody to have heard of me and stole something. Rappers sometimes accuse each other of, oh, he took that line from me, and then when you hear the line, it can be a similar metaphor, but it was still pretty different at the same time. I mean, if I think somebody did something, I'm on my ghost face, like, hey, man, look, man, I don't want nobody looking like me, sounding like me. You know what I mean?
I'll approach him.
You know what I mean?
So you're gonna say something, say that. If somebody takes your line in the Christian community, are you gonna put a post up or you gonna DM him?
No, I probably not a line. But if I really thought, hey, y'all, listen to this song. Now listen to this one. I think the dude took my whole cadence, the beat, everything. Then maybe, like Robin Thicke lost.
He did.
He lost a case to the estate of Marvin Gaye. Didn't you have something go down some years ago with Flame going at
Katy Perry?
Right. And I mean, he was like, yo. And so, I mean, what can I say? But in this case, y'all said the dude reply was, bro, he hit him with the don't be a menace when Trey went to the jail. He was like, yo, let me talk to Trey for a minute. Wow, I've been like all this time. Why you ain't come see me? He was like, I don't know.
Exactly.
Son said he don't know you, Swoop. Let it go in the spirit of Christ, man. Let it go, man. Let it go, bro. You approached him. He said he don't know you. Now, if he protecting young Hovey, then that could be another situation. Hovey done created every. No, let me not say that. Now I'm borderline gossip.
Yeah.